Hey, you beautiful souls. Today we are going to start a new journey of Ask and It Is Given. This is a book by Esther and Jerry Hicks, and we are going to learn to manifest our dreams. So the book is Ask and It Is Given, Learning to Manifest Your Desires. Esther and Jerry Hicks, and it is the teachings of Abraham. While reading, you'll discover who is Abraham. We'll know more about the authors, so let's get going. Initially, we have words of praise for the teachings of Abraham by various renowned authors. I'll be sharing the ebook. You can go through it. Let's get going to the foreword by Dr. Wayne Dyer. You can read about the initial part of the book. So the book is Ask and It Is Given, Learning to Manifest Your Desires by Esther and Jerry Hicks, The Teachings of Abraham. So let's read some initial note by the author. This book is dedicated to all of you who, in your desire for enlightenment and well-being, have asked the questions this book has answered, and to three delightful children of our children, who are examples of what the book teaches, Laurel, Kevin, and Kate, who are not yet asking because they have not yet forgotten. And these teachings are especially dedicated to Louis Hay, whose desire to ask and learn and disseminate around this planet the principles of well-being has led her to ask us to create this comprehensive book of the teachings of Abraham. So Louise Hay, if you Google, you will find that she is such a renowned author of the book You Can Heal Yourself, and she has given a lot of affirmations to various people around the world to heal their body, their mind, and everything. You can read the book, you can check YouTube. She has a channel and she's doing a wonderful job. So, as per the author, they are paying gratitude to Louise Hay, who has told them to write this book. So, then we reach the content of this book. You can go through it, and we are going to start first with the foreword by Dr. Wayne W. Dyer, the best-selling author of The Power of Intention. This book is wonderful. You must read it. But first, let's focus on this. The book you are holding in your hands at this moment contains some of the most powerful teachings available to you on your planet, on our planet today. I've been profoundly touched and influenced by the messages that Abraham offers here in this book and through the tapes that Esther and Jerry have been providing over the past 18 years. When this book was written, it must have been 18 years. Now it is much, much ahead. In fact, I'm deeply honored that Abraham has asked me to provide a brief foreword to this book, which I consider to be publishing milestone. It is unique in all of publishing. You'll be fortunate to tap into the thinking of those who are permanently connected to source energy. Source energy you may call God or the infinite intelligence or the universal power, whatever name you give it, it is one. Moreover, these voices of spirit speak in a language you'll understand and be able to instantly translate into action. They offer you no less than a blueprint for understanding and implementing your own destiny. My first thought is that if you are not yet ready to read and apply this great wisdom, then I urge you to simply carry this book. Simply carry this book with you for a few weeks. Allow the energy that it contains to permeate through any resistance that your body, mind offer, and let it resonate with that inner place that is formless and boundaryless. This is what is often called your soul, but Abraham would call it your vibrational connection to your source. So, friends, what a deep thing the author of The Power of Intention has said, that if you don't want to read it now, just carry this book for few weeks. I have this book. I was told to read this book and I got it, and I am so thankful to the person, to Vandana Sehgal. She's suggested me this book and I am a changed person. So if you don't want to read it now, just carry it with you or listen to what I'm going to speak. Come along, you'll be feeling wonderful. So come further on. This is a universe of vibration. As Einstein once observed, nothing happens until something moves. That is, everything vibrates to a particular measurable frequency. Break the solid world down to smaller and tinier components, and you see that what appears to be solid is a dance of particles and empty spaces. What appears to be solid is a dance. So, do you get this point? What appears to be solid is a dance. What appears to be solid is a dance. And dance of particles and empty spaces. So there are spaces in between, and that is what it is, the particles are dancing in. Go to the tiniest of these quantum particles and you discover that it emanated from the source that vibrates so fast that it defies the world of beginnings and endings. This highest, fastest energy is called source energy. You and everyone and everything originated in this vibration and then moved into the world of things, bodies, minds, and egos. It was in the leaving of this source energy in our body, minds, that we took on our entire world of problems, illnesses, scarcities, and fear. So, what Dr. Wayne Dyer says here is that we started with vibrations, and then when we came into this physical world, we switched to things, bodies, minds, and egos. And then what we got was problems, illnesses, scarcities, and fears. So, when we are on that level of source energy and the vibration or the energy, then the life is different. But we come down to bodies, mind, and ego, we come into problems, illnesses, scarcities, and fears. So, what a wonderful interpretation. The teachings of Abraham essentially are focused on helping you to return in all respects to that source from which all things originate and all return to as well. This source energy has a look and feel of it that I've touched upon in my book, The Power of Intention. So even Dr. Wayne Dyer is saying the source energy has a look and feel. You all have some source energy within you, and that is again explained in the book of Dr. Wayne Dyer also. So you can also go through that book. Abraham, however, can offer this enlightening wisdom to you by having the benefit of being 100% connected to that source and never ever doubting that connection. It's evident in every paragraph of this book. That's why I call this a publishing milestone. You are in direct conscious contact with the cadre of honest, no nonsense, who have only your well being in mind. They'll remind you that you came from a source of well-being and that you can either summon that higher vibrational energy to yourself and allow it to flow independent in every aspect of your life, or you can resist it, and by doing so, stay connected from that which is all providing and all loving. The message here is quite startling and yet oh so simple. You came from a source of love and well being. When you are matched up to that energy of peace and love, you can regain the power of your source, that is God, that is universal power, that is the infinite intelligence, that is being the power to manifest your desires, to summon well being, to attract abundance where scarcity previously resided, and to access divine guidance in the form of the right people and the precisely correct circumstances. This is what your source does. And since you emanated from that source, you can and will do the same. So here Dr. Wayne Dyer says, I've spent a full day with Abraham in person. I dined with Esther and Jerry, and I've listened to hundreds of Abraham's recordings, so you can take it from me firsthand. You're about to embark on a life-changing journey offered to you by two of the most authentic and spiritually pure people I've ever encountered. Jerry and Esther Hicks are as much in awe of their role in bringing their teachings to you as I am in writing this foreword for Abraham. Dr. Wayne Dyer says, I encourage you to read these words carefully and apply them instantly. They summarize an observation I've offered for many years now. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I repeat, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. You are about to see the experience a whole new world changing right before your eyes. This is the world created by a source energy that wants you to reconnect it and live a life of joyful well-being. Thank you, Abraham, for allowing me to say a few words in this precious, precious book. I love you, all of you. Wayne. So, friends, this is the foreword we just read from the book Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. We'll be reading the preface in the next video because this is very important. You'll get to know how did Abraham came into being.